guys, welcome back to another video review. This is Zypher07, aka Z, and today we're going to be taking a look at the PS-17 Probus, aka a masterpiece take on Brawl by MMC. First up here, we'll take a look at his packaging. Has a clear window there to see right through. PS-17 Probus, Ground Assault, Ocular Max. Nice image there of Brawl, image of Brawl. Leg to tank to robot. There's his bio if you want to pause and read it. And text specs here, just like everyone else. He comes with the red decoder card. There you go. On the side of the package, Brawl. On the top, Brawl. On the bottom, words and warnings, and the rest of the team. Classic package. Moving right along, other accessories he comes with this extra head. Like I said in the Swindle review, one of them came with an extra head. This is for Swindle, and this was the more derpy looking face. So they give you a replacement. It also comes with a new arm joint or shoulder joint, I should say, for Bruticus, just to make blast off his Ratchet here just a little bit more tight. Moving along. Have an instruction booklet on how to install said shoulder joint. A fold-out instruction book, just like the rest of them. And that same cardboardy card with a picture of Brawl and stats and things on the back. Other accessories do include this artillery pack, I guess you might call it, which will install on his back. I'll show you how to do that here. Spin him around. You're going to want to take this whole back of the tank section and spin it 180 degrees on the really nice Clicky Ratchet. Just like so. And up at the top here, take this panel, hold it back, and you're going to want to take the whole backpack and just accordion it like so. And take the artillery pack here, pull out these guns to face however you'd like. Probably like that. And that port will go into that tab. And this can sit right there. There you can give Brawl his artillery cannon, which is just some neat storage for a piece that doesn't go anywhere else. And then he comes with his gun, which has a cool function in tank mode, but you just flip out the handle just like the rest of them. And open his hand, take the tab, slide it in the slot. Close his hand up around it, and there you have Brawl all armored up in robot mode. Now we're removing the artillery pack as we get to articulation. Starting at the head, he has a ball joint that allows for 360 degree rotation. You can look up that far, down that far, and he has a tilt. Shoulders can move out to about that far on the first joint, and then up a little bit more on a second joint in there. They can rotate here to 360 degrees. Bicep rotation. There is a double jointed elbow right there that allows for just over 90 degrees of rotation. Moving down to the wrists, they are on a mushroom peg for swivel. The thumb is on a ball joint, and these four fingers are all pinned individually. Continuing to move down, we have waist swivel that kind of gets prohibited by the backpack here, but you can move that out of the way to get the full swivel. And he does have an ab crunch. Legs can kick forward that far, all the way up. Moving this hip skirt, coming to the back with this back hip skirt out of the way, and legs can kick back that far, and then if you engage the ab crunch, you can get it the full way. And you can take his legs here and get the full splits. And moving down, you have bicep swivel, or sorry, thigh swivel, 90-degree bend at the knee, and then an ankle pivot, the same functionality as Swindle's. And now for size comparisons. Here is Brawl next to, you guessed it, his Combined Wars counterpart. And here you have Brawl next to Masterpiece Sideswipe. And now we can get them all in here for the big action family shot. Brawl, Onslaught, who is a little tall, Vortex, and Swindle. And there you have the Ocular Max Combaticon team shaping up. Alrighty, removing his gun and getting done transformation. First step you're going to want to do, make sure the hands are oriented like this. Then with the wrist joint, swivel it 180 degrees. Come up here to the gray forearm panel, take it and flip it all the way around until it covers the hand. Then come to his forearm here and untab this panel from this tab and extend it on its double joint and shift it all the way around, and then slide it in on this slider, just like so. And I'm going to come to the arm, take the bicep and slide it back a notch, and then this tab will tab into that slot using both joints in the elbow, just like so. Then you'll take this hinge here and rotate it 180 degrees on the double joint, and this will all cover and peg in just like so. And then do the same thing on the other side. Next step you're going to do is come to the waist and rotate it 180 degrees, just like so. And take these hip skirts, and these slots will tab into these pegs on his waist, just like so. Then you can come to the top, actually the back here. Take the turret and extend it just like so. Take the chest plate, unhook it and lift it up. Take the under chest plate and pull it down. Then this whole panel that the head's on, you can rotate back a little bit just so that this can get clearance over, and rotate it the rest of the way all the way around just like that so the head can clear. Then this tab will go into that port, just like so. Come up here, you can take this little panel in there, flip that up. Come to the guns here, rotate them out and then down, and then out and then down. Take the arms here and on the double shoulder joint, extend them up just like so on both sides. Take the chest, fold it down so that these all sit in here, and then these tabs will go into slots right there, and these tabs will go into these slots, and you just want to kind of sandwich that all up just like so until you have the front of a tank. Next thing you're going to want to do, come to the legs here, open up the legs just like Swindle's heel, pull down, flip up, and then push that in again, and then extend this double joint all the way around, according in on itself to compress the heel, just like so. Then you'll take his foot and collapse it, and then this panel right here, like get your nail under there, flip that out, and that'll uncover some detail for tank mode. Then come to the back here, take the leg and pull it back so that this panel can come out, and then there's a double joint in here. You want to rotate back on that one, right there, just like so, until you have a leg looking like that. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side, just like so. Then you'll take the legs here, connect them, just like so. And this little thing right here is a button, and it's on both sides. You want to squeeze those. Take the tank, compress it all up until it all pegs together, just like so. take the turret, make sure that's compressed down and pegged in, so you can take the whole thing and swivel it 180 degrees, just like so. Then unhinge it again, so that this double hinge is extended. Swivel it on this friction swivel, and then compress it all backwards now, so the turret is sitting in a more central position. Then you want to come to this little artillery unit here. Take the guns, lift them up, take these two side panels and fold them down. And these tabs and slots will peg into this back gap hole where his feet are, just like so. Then, if you want, you can take this little panel right here, fold it up to unveil a seat, take the turret, pull it out to extend it, then take his gun, which actually becomes a little handheld machine gun, can peg into this slot right here, and there you have Brawl, all transformed up into his tank mode. And he is a good looking Brawl. So here we'll take a quick look at the details. Nice black treads. They aren't real, obviously, due to that transformation. But it has silver accented little rims inside here. There are a bunch of gears all throughout. On the bottom, he has little wheels. So the tank can roll. Not well, but he can. She travel up the back here. There are lots of little details here and there. Little hooks and panels. And rear mirrors, surprisingly. In the back here, you have a few gadgets that you might need, and signal lights for some reason. Coming up here, some nice painted accents here on the turret. Little compartment there. There is the front. There's the top. There's the bottom. His head seals away nicely, which I like to see. Functionality in this mode, the two turrets on the back, this doesn't peg in too well, so when you try to rotate it, it sometimes likes to come undone if you're not careful, but these can move up. This gun here can move up as far as the hinge before this bumps the back will allow it, and it can swivel. It could swivel 360 degrees. Both of these little hatches do open to about there. Compress that. This little dial radar looking thing can also spin, but I tend not to do that. The turret can go up to that far, down to that far, and as you've seen, has the full 360 degree rotation. And that is about it for tank mode. So size comparison wise, here is Brawl next to his Combiner Wars counterpart, Little Baby Tank. And here he is with Masterpiece Sideswipe. Alrighty, so let's get down to transformation into leg mode. First thing you're going to want to do, come to the tank, take off the accessories, which do have a place in combined mode. Take off the gun, collapse this panel, take the turret, and compress it. Just like so. All right, lift at this, stand them up, take the turret here, unhook it, lift it up like so, rotate it 360 degrees, and press it down again until it tabs in. Take it, spin it 180 degrees, and then this cleverly disguised button, you want to press and extend the turret just like so. And we can pull this out of the way for now. Going down to the bottom, take these two panels, flip them to cover the feet, flip the feet out, just like so, keeping them connected hopefully. Come to the back here, take the heels. I like to pull one of these out just so I can get some leverage to pull all this down. Extend both, all the way up. And then take the larger heel, the larger green one, and hopefully, if it works, pull it down. And make sure it all is sitting in an orientation that looks like that. Then you want to come to these little shin panels. You're going to take your fingernail and put it under there, flick them out, maybe, just like so, and just like so. Then take the foot, pull it down, and flip up those shin panels. You get them to the back here. I'm going to take my 3D printed spudger, get it stuck in there, and pull out this panel. Do the same thing on the other side, just to cover up that space. Then we'll come to the top here and take both of his arms, or both the two sides of the chunk that are his arms, and untap them from each side. Take the chest here, untap it from there, and pull it down. And then the arms, this joint right here is tabbed into the body, so you're gonna want to take your fingers under there, unhinge both, or unlock that, and hinge it all the way around on each side. Take the chest, hold it down to there, and then this will cover up to about there. And then again, these little tabs right in there will tab into those slots on the green. Just get everything nice and together, and then scrunch it all up. Hopefully. Technical difficulties will include, it likes to fight. There we go. And you are left with the hole, but it's the back, so no one's gonna see it. And you'll take this panel and double hinge it, or hinge this at the base all the way down. Take this hinge here at the front, fold that all the way up, and that'll slot right into there. Take the cannon, hinge it back so that these tabs go into these little slots right there. Then you can take the gun, slot it back into this port, and the artillery you can take just like so. And these two tabs will go into these two slots right in there and compress just like so. And there you have Brawl in his leg mode. And just like I said with Swindle, he is a leg. Articulation wise, the ankle can rock side to side, and that is about it. It's big and meaty, which is nice, and I like the storage of this. And besides that, there you have Ocular Max's take on Brawl. As for final thoughts on Brawl, I think it's a really well executed figure. I think the painting and the sculpting on basically all of him is really well executed, at least on my copy. Grievances, I don't really have any per se. I don't have any breakages like on the other three that I have reviewed so far. Maybe the only thing are these angles not being like a super extensive pivot. But really that's about it. He looks like Brawl. He does what Brawl's supposed to do. He's a big brute. I really like how he's really chunky, and how everything's stored in that leg mode I think is great. Engineering wise, I think how the arms transform and how everything like compacts into a forearm and an upper arm is nice. The sliding is a nice like callback to other designs of Brawl and the old just shift the legs up kind of motion, which I think is neat. The head looks awesome. He's big, which is nice. He is almost the same size as Onslaught, but he shrinks down into a leg the same size as what Swindle becomes, who's actually the smallest of the group, which I think is really clever engineering as well. So if you are picking up the rest of this group, I do still recommend Brawl here. I think you're going to really enjoy him, and he may become your favorite just like he has mine. Until next time, this has been Z when we take a look at MMC's version of Blast Off. Remember, keep loving what you love, stay nerdy, and I will see you all next time. Goodbye.